Good morning, my name is Gracie Opulenza and I'm all about eccentric and opulent lifestyle. And you can find out a lot more about me on gracieopulenza.com. For a long time, I've been talking about wool. I'm Australian, I grew up with wool, grew up with sheep. And wool for the planet and for the environment is undeniably the best fashion textile or fabric that you can ever invest in. Now, I want to talk to you about the lost art of wearing wool skirts. This is all new, 100% virgin wool skirts, what I call dead stock. Dead stock means in Italy, and I'm sure all around a lot of European places, there's a lot of dead stock sitting in boutiques. So this particular boutique that I found is stuck in the 1980s. Now have a look at this. And then the reason why I can tell you that, look at this label. And I'll show you in a minute, these labels they don't exist anymore. The other reason why, I want to show you the quality of this outfit or these skirts. Now, I haven't worn skirts like this for years because, they're hard to style. You don't want to come across as nonna, grandma, dated look, but then in the end that's never worried me. Now the other reason why, I know it's 80s, look, that's lira with the Italian currency before we went into euro. So I walked in, you'll just bowl over at what I paid for all of these wool skirts. In a fast fashion shop now, you're paying over 100, 150, 200. It depends. If it's cashmere, you pay in the thousands. Look at this. Lana, which is wool, virgin wool. Look at the label Max Mara. Look at the quality of this. I love this skirt. It is so comfortable on. The zip in skirts, which I'm a big fan of. And then cleverly, Look at the condition of this. I love this. Zip in the back. I wore it yesterday with knee-high brown boots. Have a look on my Instagram. Rocking it. Look at the colour of this. This one, beautiful, gorgeous wool. I'm even look, this is me this morning. I walk around. Here's another one because it's so comfortable. They're lined. And I call it 50 and the menopause belly, so that means my belly's bigger than normal. It doesn't help that I eat cakes and croissants and brioches and gelatos. So the elastic waistband is perfect attire. Look again, Lana, for me to lounge around the house. Don't want to dress frumpy. But this one is absolutely divine on. Look at this. You will die at what I paid for this. But look at the work. Oh, phone. Can mix and match it. Now, how can you give it an update look? Well, very, very simple. Because there's such, we're talking about beige, burgundy, browns and greens. Easy to match with brown shoes. Look, there's my Gucci. It's Sunday I call catwalk day here in Italy, or if you're going to church. Look at that, one pair of shoes, Gucci Tom Ford. Can you see how it matches? So you can give it a very classic look if you want. Right, look at that. One shoe will, and even with this, will work with 5 outfits. Big fan of brown knee-high boots, so look, you could also team it. Those boots will go with every single skirt. Now the other thing, I should have been a little bit more prepared, but team it with some earrings, team it with give it a more goofy look. Look, these cream vintage eyewear that I found at the market, they will just give it a whole different look. You could throw in a Stetson hat again, because there's such earthy based colours. Look how easy it is to throw things on. And has to be, this is my lioness belt, and this belt, look at what it does when you add something like this. Classic skirt, look, and it gives it a real funky edge. One belt will give each skirt a different look. Just stunning, that I tell you. Or, and then, well, it's crazy weather. Then you could throw some red in it. Can you see the versatility of this dead stock wool in a boutique? That these skirts are easy. Well, they're in the 80s, so they're 22 years old, never worn. Or we could team it with, oh, look at this. This is my Moschino. I love, look, this vintage Moschino, stuck in the 80s. I need to sew that tag back on. Look at that. Again, wool. In the last year, I've just gravitated to wool. Look at I have worn this completely to death. In fact, I love this so much, I'm going to get someone to replicate this and change the colour of this, because I'm not a grey black person, but look at what you can do. Your options are absolutely endless. And then I just want to show you, finally, I'll throw this. Look at this. This is a Savile Row men's suit with a matching silk. Hey, there are my belts. I was wondering where my belts were. So these are other belts that you could team with it. Look at this. And I've got the jacket, which is stunning. I've got the trousers, which are amazing. So this is very, very masculine, but I found it in a charity, never used. Look at the power of wool. It's made in, and the other parts of it are in storage, unfortunately. So, but can you see now? You've got to be very careful not to look, especially for me. I don't want to come across as looking like a bloke. So that's why your accessories are really, really important. Unbelievable. Look at the work on this. And I've got the jacket and that. So I would add golds and pinks, yeah, just to really give it a very feminine touch. What do you think of my wool finds? Dead stock. Hunt for it. Go for it. Look at my vintage section on Gracie Opulenza for hunting for wool and vintage clothing. Gucci, Fendi,